Hey everybody, welcome into Rock Painting 101. One of the very first rocks that I did a tutorial on our website for was a really cute owl rock. So I'm giving him a little lovey-dovey look today, whether it's for Valentine's Day or just for somebody that you love. You can give him this fun little twist, these little heart eyes. I'm doing mine scarlet and gray for my husband today. So this is a really simple tutorial to follow along with just to get this basic owl shape as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do, and let me know what you think in the comments below. So start off by deciding the color palette you want to use for your owl. There's plenty of combinations, pinks and purples and reds. I'm going to do mine a scarlet and gray because I'm gifting this one to my husband. And if you heard me say the colors like that, you'll probably know why. So I'm going to start by just laying out my owl on the rock. I like to put down my eyes first, and I know this might seem backwards to some. I've even had people comment about it being backwards, but I don't like the idea of covering, and this is going to soak in, but it's just going to leave my space for them. I don't like covering my whole rock with paint and then putting white on top of it. I feel like I might as well just put my white down first. Now we want really big pupil, or white, so we can have really big pupils. And there is going to be one ring of color around them, so we do want a little bit of space between them. And most of this, I'm working right on the rock. Most of this is probably going to soak in, but we'll go back to it in a second. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to outline our owl. And this is my 101 style owl. This is not super detailed. You can obviously add in more detail. Oh, I need to use my blacked outline. You can add in more details to your owl. This is just a very easy way to create an owl for those that are kind of newer to painting or even any kind of drawing in general. So we're going to make a giant U shape on our rock. Starting from above the eye, we want to leave a little bit of space on the bottom for little feet. We go up past the eye here, maybe a little bit further, like that. And then we're going to come in at a slight angle towards kind of about the corner of the eye. And then we're going to do a very small arch there at the top. Our whole owl is going to fit in there minus his feet, okay? So next what we're going to do is we're going to shape out where his little wings are going to be on the sides of his body. Like that. Yeah, we might make them a little bit bigger, and it's okay to make them bigger because we're going to go over this anyways. About like that. We're going to have a little area of belly that's going to be a different color. We'll add on our feet down here. I just do a little simple like so. We're obviously going to have a beak in here. We'll outline this like that. And then I like to add one section of another color around. It's just kind of how I like to design mine. So it's actually going to come to almost like an M shape. So start about as far as where you think that the color would connect. We're going to give it a top of a nose, and then we're going to go out and around. And again, we're going to put color over this. So if you need to adjust your outlines at all, that's okay. When you add the color in between, it'll be a nice line of color. There we go. So that's our simple outline, very basic, of our owl. Okay, so I like to come in here and do a downward kind of scallop in the wing. I like to alternate colors. So since I'm going to alternate colors, I want to make sure that I do kind of the same amount of area. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots of color. So I just want to try to maintain that on the other side. Just like that. Now I'm going to do a second layer in my eyes of white before I add my pupil in. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll start coloring in the rest of my owl. Now, a big thing when you're doing a second layer, try to make sure your paint's flowing well out of your paint pen. You don't want to pull up, so sometimes I kind of dab it on if I haven't waited too long. Like you saw that I didn't really let this dry over a super long amount of time. Okay. So just decide how you want to color it in. I know I want my gray around the eyes, so I'm going to make the whole upper part of this red. So I'm going to kind of add a couple dots so I know, okay, this is a red area. The stomach on the owl, I'm going to do gray, and then I'm going to alternate the feathers between gray and the red. This in here, I'm going to do gray. So we'll do gray, 3 on each spot. And then red, because I want to keep this color is a bigger pen. So I'm going to keep that in the bigger portion. So I'm going to fill all these areas in. I also have orange off to the side here that I will do the nose and the little feet down here. And we'll check back in when he's colored. Okay, of course we're going to do lining over all of these edges again, but we really want to finish up this owl. This is what's going to give him his lovey-dovey look with these giant black heart-shaped pupils. So one of the biggest things that I like to do is leave that little shimmer or glare in their eye, reflection in their eye. So I almost want to make sure that I leave that right at the beginning. So I'm going to start by creating my heart shapes in my eyes. Get pretty close to the edge there. That's what makes it look so big. Like so. And then I'm going to leave a giant one for now. It's easier to take away more, which we will do here a little bit more, than to add it back with white later. So I'm just going to go over my outer edge one more time, and I think I'll take just enough off. Okay, so we'll do that again. Again, we're just going to leave a giant one up there like that. Fill in. Then I'm going to just go over the outer edge of it one more time, bringing it in just a littlest bit, like that. Isn't he so cute? And once you have them on there, you can make slight adjustments to make sure that they're even enough that they won't drive you crazy. Now, the rest of this needs to just be a nice, crisp black lines. And he is going to be finished. He's super cute. I can't wait to give him away. My husband's going to think he's pretty adorable. So I'm just going to line the rest. We'll have a picture at the end of how he's finished. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up or let me know in the comments below. There's links to all of the pens and items that I use below as well. We have an email that we send out you can sign up for. There's all sorts of interesting stuff in that description area below. So go ahead and check all of that out. And we'll be back soon with another rock painting tutorial for you. You have a wonderful day now. Bye-bye.